More than 200 British citizens died as a result of the conflict in Iraq. Many more were injured. This has meant deep anguish for many families, including those who are here today. The invasion and subsequent instability in Iraq had, by July 2009, also resulted in the deaths of at least 150,000 Iraqis, and probably many more, most of them civilians. More than 1 million people were displaced. The people of Iraq have suffered greatly. The government's preparations failed to take account of the magnitude of the task of stabilizing, administering, and reconstructing Iraq, and of the responsibilities which were likely to fall to the UK. The UK took particular responsibility for 4 provinces in the southeast. It did so without a formal ministerial decision and without ensuring that it had the necessary military and civilian capabilities to discharge its obligations, including, crucially, to provide security. The scale of the UK effort in post-conflict Iraq never matched the scale of the challenge. Whitehall departments and their ministers failed to put collective weight behind the task. From 2006, the UK military was conducting 2 enduring campaigns in Iraq and Afghanistan. It did not have sufficient resources to do so. Decisions on resources for Iraq were affected by the demands of the operation in Afghanistan. By 2007, militia dominance in Basra, which UK commanders were unable to challenge, led to the UK exchanging detainee releases for an end to the targeting of its forces. It was humiliating that the UK reached a position in which an agreement with a militia group which had been actively targeting UK forces was considered the best option available. The UK military role in Iraq ended a very long way from success. We have sought to set out the government's actions on Iraq fully and impartially. The evidence is there for all to see. It is an account of an intervention which went badly wrong, with consequences to this day. The inquiry report is the committee's unanimous view. Military action in Iraq might have been necessary at some point, but in March 2003, there was no imminent threat from Saddam Hussein. The strategy of containment could have been adapted and continued for some time. There are many lessons set out in the report. Some are about the management of relations with allies, especially the US. Mr. Blair overestimated his ability to influence US decisions on Iraq. The UK's relationship with the US has proved strong enough over time to bear the weight of honest disagreement. It does not require unconditional support where our interests or judgments differ.